Along the way, though, I'm sure you, in addition to working with personal representatives, executors, administrators, families, that you also come across attorneys. Do you have a strategy for marketing to attorneys, or do you get them organically through your business? What's that look like?
So mine comes from an organic standpoint. I haven't had a whole lot of success building those relationships just one on one, but where I have had success and I've taken attorneys that have been very loyal to agents is showing them on a deal how I walk their client from start to finish and I hold their hand, trying to remove as much off the attorney's plate. Yeah, I take the same standpoint as the actual personal representative or the trustee. Whatever I can pull off your plate, I want to be able to do that for you. And from the attorney standpoint, whatever I can pull off their plate, I want to be able to do that. If they're having a hard time getting paperwork in or different documents, I like to be able to do that. And then just staying on top of the docket. Over the years, I didn't realize how much access I had to the docket in reviewing different things.
Yeah.
And you can save your client money. A big value proposition that I have when I contact the client, I'll say, attorneys typically are going to bill you for every contact, every reach out that you have. And what I can do versus you reaching out to the attorney every day or every few days for an update, I can keep an eye on the docket. When that update happens, I can share that. So you reach out to your attorney. And what I found actually is a couple of the attorneys will thank me for that
Yeah.
because they don't necessarily want billable hours for responding to emails or texts or calls for docket updates. That
Right.
just slows down their process.
Right.
And it's been a good value proposition for everybody. And that also builds your credibility with those attorneys,
Yeah.
what they're looking at and kind of some of those details. And sometimes even reaching out to a client and saying, the judge just asked for this. And they'll send it over to the attorney. And the attorney's like, how did you know? Just those small things.
One thing I coach agents who are looking to build a business with attorneys or even personal representatives is, every state's different and every county's a little different. But whatever your county has, be the master of that. Right? I don't think there's anything on LA County probate that is online that I'm not aware of. Whatever rules, whatever systems there are. And I think that you hit it right on the head. If you know the docket, you create such value for the family and or the attorney. It's of incalculable value. So it sounds great what you're doing.